Hello guys, my name is Biffa and welcome to the first look at the Universim. Just to be clear, this is not the demo that is available on Steam now, which just shows Mother Earth that you can fly around. This is actually a first pre-alpha look, as it says there in the top left of the screen, a pre-alpha look at the actual gameplay that is available. Very, very, very early look at the game. This is what greets you when you first start off. Now I really want to make clear, and the developers asked me to make this clear as well, this is pre-alpha. This is even earlier than the version that will be released for you guys to play with very, very soon. Don't know exactly when, but very soon. So any maybe little bugs or little quirks that you see, of course, don't worry about that. Those things will be fixed eventually, of course, when the game is released to be played. They're looking at the beta version of the game being the real proper gameplay version of it, where you would sit down, you would enjoy it and play a game. But there is certainly plenty to have a look at. I know, like me, you are very excited to see what this game has in store for us, and I'm going to try and show you as much as I can. So here we are. This is how the game starts off. We first of all need to select a location for our people, and what I'm going to do as we go along is I'm going to try and show you as many of the different options that we have on the screen here, try and cover as much as I can in the video. Any questions that you have, put them in the comments down below. If you enjoy the video too, please let me know with a little click on the like button. Nope, let's just have a look around. I don't want to confirm my location yet. And yeah, so hit like if you want to see more. I will certainly be keeping you updated as and when more updates come out on the Universim. So here we go. This is Mother Planet. This is where we start off. We have a choice of where we would like to set up our location. You can see, you've probably seen this in the demo that's on Steam. You can zoom in and out. You can move around. I'm using the WASD keys, and I think this world looks beautiful. I love the way it looks. I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to pop down our first little village somewhere, our first settlement, and then we shall, there we go, let's scroll around, and then we'll take a good look around the earth. I want to find somewhere that's near stone, near wood, because we're going to have to be collecting those. Look at the weather. Oh, it looks beautiful. Where should we go? Let's go over here. We've got water, we've got wood, we've got stone. I think this will be good. We've got mammoths as well. Look at that. There we go. We have animals on here. Looking fantastic. Let's zoom around so we can see. I love the way it moves around as well. The control, the freedom that you get. Okay. Oh, what's that? I've not seen that before. It's like a wolf or something. Okay, well, let's pop it down here. This looks like a good spot. There we go. We shall confirm our current location, and that will start off with our new base. There we go. We have reached the Stone Age. All thanks to our creator, it says in the bottom there. And here we can see our little nuggets. Immediately, he's setting to work there, making his first house. And this one over here is collecting food. Now, we can change what they work on. So let's just click up here. We can set the priorities. Let's just move so we can see what they're doing. There we go. So we have 2 workers. We don't have any more available because they're all being used. There we go. So we can set that. One of them's collecting food. This guy was making a building. So we'll leave it as it is. So we get some food in, which we can see down here. 20 food. And then this one here will continue building their first house to live in. And he's actually automatically, they start off with some resources, as you can see. And he's moving them over to the spot here. And he's going to start building those. Listen to the malice in the background, that's really cool. If we click on our little nuggets as well, Citizen of Mother Planet, the GIY, I think that's just a little something that's left in there from the code. And his name is Adahi. And we can see what they're actually doing. So he's building, his occupation is a house builder. His food, his health, his strength is all okay, his happiness. Oh, the house is going up. There we go. Might, fortitude and intellect. These things will come more into play as the game progresses. And you can always click on that. There we go. And we'll zoom in to where the guy is. Oh, here comes some bad weather as well. This is absolutely looking fantastic. Oh, now we can see them going into the house. A message just popped up saying how she feels very lonely and wants to start making a family. Love is in the air. You can see bottom right, we get the little pop-up messages of what's going on. So soon we will have some children. Now that house has been made, so we're going to pop that down there, and we're going to start getting them making some wood and stone. I'm also going to cheat a couple of people in, just so we can get things moving along. There we go. So we're going to get wood and stone coming in. There we go. Just for the sake of the demo, so I can show you guys what's happening. So yesterday I had a long conversation with Alex from Crytivo Games, who's very kindly allowed me to showcase this to you, and we covered all sorts of things about what's coming up in the game, about what there is already in the game. I wanted to make sure I was going to cover it all for you, and there's so much to talk about. This game is going to be huge. When you start off on the planet, let's just scroll out a bit here and have a look. Your planet is limited in resources. We can see these little symbols down the bottom of the middle of the screen here, the blue, the orange and the green. That's the air of your planet, its resources and things like that. Your planet has a limited amount of resources. Eventually you could, in all likelihood, use up the resources of your planet. It would take a long time. We're starting in the Stone Age, so it would take a very long time for that to actually happen. Oh, this is the time when real life starts for Nambo. He's grown up. We have an available worker. Let's get him collecting some more stone. There we go. Let's apply that. Yes, you could use up all the resources on your planet, and you would have to go and find other planets to hopefully get some more resources. That would be the idea. I mean, you want to look after your planet if you can, but if you run out of stuff, eventually, once you've gone past the Stone Age and you start looking to see all of these stars up here in the sky, every single one of them has seed information for new planets ready to go. It's not in the game yet, but it's getting there. Let's head back to our little civilization, see what they're doing. And it'll eventually get to the point where you have an observatory, so you can look and see which planets you want to possibly fly out to. Then you'll get to the space race, then things will move ahead and you could fly out there, and maybe you'll find a planet that's made entirely of oil, which would be great because you've used up Mother Planet's oil. Well, there we go, that would be the idea. So that is the scope of the game that we're looking at, that you could go and fly to each and every new planet. Right, before we talk about the next thing, let's do some research. Up here, top right, we have our research, our tech tree. We have all sorts of things that we can look at here. Let's just scroll in a bit. So this side, we have our resources section, we have our adaptation section over here, and we have our expansion section. If I click on the cheat mode, there we go. This is everything you can do just within the Stone Age at the moment. There is going to be so much more that you can research, and each of these has got information. I mean, I can just click through some of these. If you want to pause and read what they are, there is so much information on these. Again, not all of these are implemented in the game, but as we go along, let's just see. Let's pick one of these. Stockpiling, warehouses. One of these would be quite handy to start off with. Storage. Unlocks farm. I'm not sure we can actually make the farm yet, but let's start with stockpiling, and then we'll queue farming afterwards. So that's going to work through. There we go. These are cores. Now I wrote down what cores were because they're not quite... Ah, it's the collective intelligence of the nuggets. The nuggets are the little guys and girls that we have in our civilization here. So let's just pop back. There we go. See what they're up to. There's lots of things going on. Lots of babies are being made, lots of messages are popping up. We have more available workers. Let's just get them making some wood. So we have some resources ready. There we go. For when we want to build our next items. Look, they're expanding, so they're automatically building more houses to expand. That's what this one is here. This top one here is for buildings. So when we start making some of these, let's have a look what we could perhaps build here. We have a farm, we have warehouses. I think this is the one that we can do, the bonfire. So again, you'll notice that it takes certain amounts of resources. I know the writing's a bit small here. That's the way it is at the moment. We need 3 wood, 250 stone, although I don't think we actually need that much. What I'm going to do is drop that down and drop that up. Slide that one up. And we're going to put a bonfire here in the middle. There we go. And eventually they will get to working on that as we collect more. The resources we have at the bottom, the stone, the wood, the metal and the oil, the last two, we don't have the ability to discover those just yet, but of course we will get to that. So there we go, we've finished stockpiling. We're now working on agriculture, which will be good, so we'll leave that running in the background. So what else can I talk about here on the game? Well, this little drop down area at the top here, that gives some information about the world that we're living on. Look, we can start seeing it's getting cold. We have snow falling down just a little bit. The temperature's 3 degrees. These are the seasons. I've seen what the next GUI interface will look like when I was chatting with Alex from Crytivo yesterday, and it's going to be a bit more intuitive than this, but this is the different seasons that are coming up, the temperatures, and you can affect the temperature of your whole planet. If you keep chopping down the trees, your oxygen levels will go down. It will change the environment of the mother planet that we're starting off on here. So that's something else to keep in mind as we're expanding and moving. You can take it 2 different ways. I was told, look at that, this is more mammoth than I've ever seen before on one of the worlds. This is fantastic. You can play this game in different ways. You can go sort of the full scientific route, use up all the resources, move on, that sort of thing. Or you can start trying to live within your means, keep the planet going, that sort of stuff. It all works together like that. How are we doing collecting with the stone? 104. They're still going okay. Do we have some more people we can... Let's cheat in a couple more people. Don't tell anybody. There we go. Let's get that stone going. There we go. That just helps us to keep the game moving. Yeah, so this will change here. We can press this. This will give the... Now, I'm trying to remember what that is. Let's do the bottom one first. This is the wind. You can see... There we go. We can see how the wind moves across the planet. If you accidentally start a fire that spreads into the trees, it will be affected... Let's use a different key here. Here we go. Let's move around like this. It will be affected by the way that the wind moves across your planet. You can actually see it if you scroll out a bit further. It's easy to see. Again, that will be made a bit clearer so you can see. But you can see the way the wind's sort of moving. And let's turn the wind back off and put this one on. And this is the overall temperature of our planet as well, which is pretty healthy at the moment for a brand new planet, but that can change as things move along. As we said, you can certainly adjust that for better or for worse. I love the dynamic feel to it all, the way the lighting, look at this, we're making this little place our own, the weather and all that sort of thing, really looking cool. And we're expanding here, so what I might just do, are they going to start working on the fire? Hopefully soon. I think they're really in resource collection mode. Let's have another couple of people here, get some more resources going. There's something else you can see. When you select a bonfire to place down, you get these lines that appear around the planet like there. And this is sort of an area of effect of the centre of your settlement here, which sort of centres around the bonfire, the campfire that you make. And it's where wild animals will appear, where it's safe for your nuggets to go, where they will want to be heading out to do their hunting for food and for hides, for clothing, all that sort of thing. Obviously, the closer you are to the campfire, the safer it is. The further out you go, the more unsafe it will be. You will have all the wild animals and things that are around there, which you need to be really careful of. We've got lots of nuggets here working away. I'm going to place this campfire. Yep, we'll have another one. We've got lots of campfires going, lots of buildings that these guys are working on. But I hope you guys are as excited for this game as I am. Chatting to Alex last night, they really are aiming to add so much to this game. It's going to be amazing. I've been following this since the Kickstarter. And, oh, we've got bears. Let's have a look at these guys wandering around. Oop, press the wrong button. They look fantastic. I saw today he tweeted out giraffes he's got added for the game. So they're working on lots of different animals. I'm really excited to see where it goes, and the scope of the game is absolutely huge. It's going to be amazing if they can put everything in that he was talking about. Then it's very exciting. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we mentioned. I mean, there's obviously lots that need to be worked on. There are a lot of things that aren't in the game yet that are working, or things that you can see on the screen that aren't totally finished yet, but as I mentioned, it's pre-alpha. A version of this will be out soon for you guys to try too. Well, no, I'm just waiting for it to start getting really cold, because you'll notice soon as it gets towards winter, the temperature drops and the whole planet becomes covered in snow. Here we go, look, we can see there are cooler spots that are covered in snow. Yeah, so soon you'll be able to get your hands on this version of the game as well. And as there is more updates, I will certainly bring them to you. Oh, another mammoth. Thought I saw a tiger. I will certainly bring them to you in more video updates as they come along. so you can also be kept updated with all the changes that are coming to the Universim. So guys, thank you very, very much for watching. Don't forget please to hit that subscribe button so you can see more of these update videos. And I make a lot of other videos as well, which you can see on the screen at the moment. And be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it as well. Put in the comments below what you're looking forward to seeing within the game. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will give as much information as I can. I've been allowed to talk about and share anything that Alex has shown me and spoken about. And I'm happy to answer all of your questions. So guys, thank you very, very much for watching. And I will see you soon in the next video about the Universim.